face-off. The Icebreakers take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Puck scooped up by Stone. Massive collision in the open ice.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there. Well, I really like the way that this game has started for them here, James, and a reason why is that they're physically engaged. And just have a look at this hit right here. I mean, you want to drive play, you want to impose your physical will right from the start of the game. You want to be prepared right from puck drop. That hit right there tells me they're ready.
Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. And that goes off a player in front. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. James looks around. Slides it diagonally to Cody. Denies him, he got all of it. Lobs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice. Look out! Cruz moving the puck through his own zone. And that play's broken up. Slides it quickly to Todd. Gains the zone through the middle. Big hit. Strong feed from along the boards. The Nighthawks ready to go on the attack. Oh, here we go. Player goes down to the ice. There's the referee's hand in the air. Yeah, you can see this one coming, Cheryl.
Yeah, and you hate to see this, James. A player down, never the look you want, but you also know that it has to be responded for. There has to be action when a guy's on the ice.
Well, a pretty spirited dust-up there, and, you know, the motivation to respond, kind of like it.
Well, yeah, it's jumping in for a teammate. And listen, it's a contact sport, so things like this can happen, but it was the nature of how it happened, and certainly he didn't feel that it was a clean hit, so he's stepping in for his teammate and making sure that he's sending a very clear message.
The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Puck sent over to Wilson. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Petrov. Puck cleared from the defensive end. The Icebreakers have it now. Angles it over to Drew. The Icebreakers carry it along the wall. Grabs the puck in the slot. Oh, wow! What a save with the glove! And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Weiss hoping for some puck luck here on this face-off as they continue to play shorthanded. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Can hang on to the puck after taking a knock.
Body slam!
There's the physical side. And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even.
Power plays have the opportunity to really dictate pace and change the momentum of the game, and this one didn't do any of it, James. Certainly frustrated as they head back to the bench.
Picked off by Petrov. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Well, that's a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play.
Right on the doorstep! And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Along the boards, they battle for the puck. And some textbook body contact there. And they'll go on the attack after that turnover. Great reach with the poke check by Weiss. Gaining momentum up along the side. Puck grab by Weiss. Simple stop by Wagner.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
What a steal in his own end. Takes the feed. Quick pass to James. And that intercepted by Todd. They've got numbers here. A chance in front! Great stop by Wagner!
The shot's come from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up.
Wagner's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save. Incorrect position.
Here in the late goings of the period, still no score in this one. The Icebreakers take possession here inside the offensive zone.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck. Leads to an opportunity.
The Icebreakers are going to serve 2 for tripping here.
He needs to find a way to manage his emotions here because they're creeping into his game. That's a second penalty he's taken this period.
They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Tried to get GQ. They score! The go-ahead goal comes short-handed.
This is why you play the game, James. This is not how it's supposed to happen. This is a real deflator for the power play unit. Now they've got some work to do, but man, the other side, there's a ton of momentum going now.
The Icebreakers finally get the game's first goal here in the late goings of this frame. What are they doing right here, Cheryl?
Well, I think they're being aggressive, James. I mean, they've got that attack mentality. They're not sitting back, and now that they put one in, it's about staying the course. They'll need to get to this intermission and talk about continuing to push towards that end goal.
James is ready for the face-off as they'll continue to kill off this penalty. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Here's an opportunity to clear the zone. They score! And we are tied after that power play marker.
Well, this is absolutely huge, James. Power plays are supposed to give you momentum, and you certainly get it when you get the equalizer.
The Nighthawks needed that one, and perfect timing here late in the first.
There's something about the beginning and the end of periods, right? There's a sense of urgency around them, and this team found a way in the dying minutes to get the equalizer here, James. They can take that momentum to the dressing room if they can hold on.
Solid check to slow him down. And that's offside, stopping the play. Just here in the late stages of this frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Here's a chance to set up now. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time. Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. Still tied up here as we get underway here in period number 2. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Icebreakers really haven't generated anything offensively, and I believe it starts in their defensive end, James. They're not connected. They're not getting exits that create speed through the neutral zone, and their opponent's doing a good job to shut it down. The minority of the shots, but they're lucky it's still tied. They can get back in this game.
Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Fantastic with that play. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. He grabs the puck here at the point. Shot! Stones him in front.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
The Nighthawks have it now. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Sends the pass over. He got all of that hit. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message. Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Absolute chaos, James. Not one, but multiple penalties on the call, and the team is going to be put in a tough spot.
The Nighthawks take possession of the faceoff. Big-time save and a big-time shot. The Icebreakers slide the puck behind the net. Cruz got it in the defensive end.
Embarrassing. Pick yourself up.
Check. He got all of that one. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Makes a move in front. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Wagner. And the puck's kicked free. And he stakes that one with the glove.
Stone's got to find a way to physically and emotionally engage without his fists, James. I mean, you know how effective and how valuable he is when he's on the ice. I mean, look at that scoring chance he just generated.
James slides into the face-off dot, and they'll continue to try to kill off this penalty. And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. With possession along the wall. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Stones ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. The Icebreakers win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Sends it over. Oh, it's denied by Wagner.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Made that stop.
Cody's fighting for an injury, really laboring to get to the bench here. He's going to look to finish his shift, but he's really struggling.
Denies him.
Wagner's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Handles the pass. And he jumps out of the sin bin. We are back to even strength. Solid effort by the penalty-killing unit here. Puck picked up by Burns. Saucer pass across. Moves it quickly over to Todd. With the blast. Denies him with the save. And he moves it up to Drew. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Icebreakers will play from the defensive zone. From the point, they take control of it. Glove save and just enough of it. Picked up along the boards by Drew. And that caroms off a body in the lane. And he slides it quickly to Weiss. Oh, he'll feel that one. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Cruz gonna head to the sin bin, roughing the call.
We saw a shorthanded goal earlier. We know how he anticipates and jumps on a PK. Well, now they're going to have to do it without him because he's the one in the box.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway.
Great face-off win by the center. Now they can get out of their zone and get a change.
The Nighthawks move the puck in the defensive zone. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Feeds it over on the right. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that.
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. The Nighthawks will go to work here in the offensive zone. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away. Let's get the call. The Icebreakers are off to the box. Interference the call.
This is just a lack of focus and complete frustration. I mean, when you take this many penalties, you just kill the rhythm of your bench.
James wins possession off the draw and manages to clear the zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Sends a pass over. True's penalty has expired, but they remain short-handed, and he joins the kill. Cuts to the paint. Stopped by the goaltender.
Goaltender spends so much time doing cracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
And we've got an offside with
Body
a face-off
slam.
looming. James gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play short-handed. And they win that draw at center. And now it's grabbed by Drew. Shakes off the coverage. James setting up against the wall. Oh, what a save on the clapper! And now he moves it quickly to Weiss. And the power play comes up empty. Both teams back to even strength.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances. Wagner's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Shot! Denies him on the stopper! And one last save! And there's the horn, bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. Welcome back. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. Here we go, period number 3. Who wants it more? We are still tied. The Icebreakers played along the wing. Tiptoes around the poke check. Big time heads and had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous.
Good job, Red. You're a fucking friendless loser piece of shit American.
It also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
Great heads-up play by the defender. Drawing a physical line here. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Feeds it down low. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. And not much on that one. The Icebreakers play it along the boards. Moves the puck. Excellent.
Could use more coaching.
Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck. I really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
The Icebreakers will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Misses over the net.
I would love them to clip this shot, James, and show it to every youth hockey player in the game. You know why? It's not about how hard it is. It's about whether it hits the net. It's accuracy and efficiency.
The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. Oh, and he packs it perfectly in the offensive end. Made the stop on that play. Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Points it across. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Still lots of time left in the period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Look out, here they come on the attack. The Nighthawks gain possession. Handles the puck at the point. Great hand eye on the tip. Shuts him down.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Quick shot! And he catches that one with the glove. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Unable to reach that one. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Icebreakers will serve 2 minutes in the box.
The entire group certainly looks agitated and frustrated tonight, and it's boiling over into their play. I mean, they're dancing to the penalty box right now, and their opponent's going to make them pay here, James. They got to figure out a way to reset the temperature with this group and get in rhythm.
Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's at a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
What a collision there, and that frees up a little room. Nice feed from the right wing.
Weiss' role on the power play is to shoot the puck. He did it earlier, and he scored, and he'll be looking to get to those shooting lanes again.
And they get the puck out of harm's way. Time ticking away here on this man advantage.
Keeping it simple and creating some speed, but they have to gain entry fast.
Into the corner of the attacking area. And as he jumps out of the box, he can thank his penalty killers as they bail him out to keep this one tied.
Well, the positive part, James, is they're generating the calls. They're moving their feet, and they're getting them in their favor. But this power play unit has not capitalized once. They're going to have to find a way to execute if they want to keep momentum in their favor.
And that's broken up. Oh, look at this. Here's a shot. Put it off the post.
I love offense, James. I never really provided any, and I would have missed this one. But right in there on the tender and isn't able to get it in the 4x6. Instead, it hits the pipe and out.
Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Oh, tough night for him. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly if he doesn't want to get banged again.
And that was read perfectly. What a play by Todd. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. And he gets just enough to keep it out. He got all of that hit on the play. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Shot. How did he stop that one?
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot.
Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go. What a save. He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. A little banging and crashing now. Look out. Blocker save. Takes the feed up ahead. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Drills them. The Nighthawks played along the boards. Pass in front. Off the post. And he takes the feed. Takes the shot. Great save. What a great play.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net. Well, a ton of connected play on both sides of the puck right now, generating a ton of speed and offense. Both teams looking to score goals, high danger scoring chances. Coaches don't like this one because there's not a lot of defense.
There's the horn, and regulation concludes. a winner next. Hard to find a more exciting stretch in any part of sports. Overtime, let's go. Sudden death overtime is underway. Here's a short pass to Todd. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling. Gave it a stick, and he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime. Odd man rush. He slips by the check. Oh, gets a piece of it with the glove. And he takes the dish. The Nighthawks take it along the wall. Here's a shot with the stop. Takes the feed at the point. And he gets that one too. Wow. Scooped up along the wall by Weiss. And someone's going off here as the ref's hand goes high in the air. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Bodies everywhere, complete chaos, multiple calls on the play, and the team is certainly going to be behind the 8 ball as they have to kill a few off.
Keats won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Here's a blast! Oh, and he stopped that rocket! Takes the feed at the back end. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice pack, hey James, that's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot, and he does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat. Well, this goalie, he deserves a highlight pack. I mean, he's made many huge saves tonight that has given his team momentum, and it's about the timeliness of his save to sort of reset the momentum in a game and give your team an opportunity to win, and that's exactly what he's done between the pipes tonight, James.
James wins the draw on their own end. The Nighthawks have it in the offensive zone. Quick feed to Keith. Slides it back to the blue line. Turns him away. The Icebreakers will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Can't get a hold of that pass. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Takes it across the blue line. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. James plays it now. Works it across to Drew. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Tries to feed it over to Weiss. The Nighthawks have it from the corner. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. Huge steal at his own end. Dumps the puck in. The Nighthawks have it now. Weiss has it in the defensive end. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Lee. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. James and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the face-off. And they win the draw here in their own end. Weiss works the puck in his own zone. There's a shot. There's a save by Wagner. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone face-off. Keats won the draw here and they'll go on the attack. Power play expires, and what a blown opportunity here in overtime.
When that call was made, James, the PK unit looked deflated, and then the power play goes out there and does that in overtime? Oh, that's a frustrating one.
Weiss plays it into the offensive zone. Takes the pass. Oh, what a save in front. Slides it over with pace to Drew. Cuts into the paint. Finds some space in the corner. And that goes off, pours off a body. And that's deflected. Moves it to James. Uses the force on that hit. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Quick pass to Weiss. Looks to set up at the point now.
Sorry, James, didn't mean to step on your toes, but that was a massive hit, and now the play continues.
Wagner's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
When it's overtime, it's no holds barred. You got to find a way to get it done, and you're willing to do everything and anything, including sacrificing your body. That is a massive hit, and it's greatly appreciated by the bench.
And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Oh, and a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down. I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. And they take possession off the draw here at their own end. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. He got all of that one. Takes the puck. And he gets just enough of it with the glove and keeps it out. Loses the coverage there. Picked up along the wall by Drew. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Passes it in front. And that goes off a body and a ride. Chance to win it. And he keeps it alive. What a stop. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. And now it's over to Weiss. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision. James caught red-handed. Tripping is the call.
Well, you know your PKers and your goaltender have to stand on their head here. It's overtime, and now you're shorthanded.
More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Cody stick handling in his own zone. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Here's a stretch pass to Weiss. And that's just out of reach. Here's a chance. Walker saving a good one by Wagner. Keith's ready to take the draw here on this power play. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Moves it to the offensive zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save to keep it tied. The Icebreakers will kill off a few extra seconds now. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Grabbed along the boards by Weiss. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Howitzer, he scores! OT winner! There's the horn, and it's time to breathe. Well, a big moment here in the EASHL. First game, first victory.
And you know, it's really important, James, that they take a moment to celebrate it and embrace it. I mean, wins go by too quickly, and when it's the first ever, you have to find a way to appreciate the moment.